Leftovers at Midnight, episode 23.
23.
What the fuck is up? Fuck's going on?
What's up, everybody?
The number of the real beast, Michael Jordan.
Is that his number? Because I don't follow baseball.
I mean, he did play baseball. He did play baseball.
I
only know that because of Space Jam.
This is true.
We're like the one age that Taylor Swift didn't write an album about.
But you know who did write a song about it?
Blink-182?
Yes. They also...
Well...
Oh, yeah, it was that. 23.
No, 23.
Yeah, I don't listen to them. I don't know what the song's called. I was gonna try and make a joke, but I don't fucking know.
It's okay. That's all right.
I've never found it.
It would have been too Tom DeLong-winded.
That was a stretch, Armstrong.
You're trying to get canceled because that's how you get canceled.
Have you guys seen that video of him at a baseball game and like they were playing Blink-182 on the big screen and he just like pulls his phone out and like films himself and then films the screen and he's like, what the fuck? It was like right after he left.
Oh man, that's brutal.
That's a real kick in the teeth right there.
I mean, he left Blink-182. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a hard decision to make when you leave a band like Blink-182, you know?
Yeah, and then you try and start your own alien adventure. I guess it's working for him.
I suppose.
Well, how's everybody's week's been?
It's been a long
What's
week.
new with you guys?
I'm trying to quit vaping. I have made the move to nicotine lozenges to try and cut vaping out of my life. I'm over it. I'm over worrying about. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, I used to be into it as a hobby in some sense, and since then, like, it's moved to like things like these, like the little disposable dealios, and they're dumb and expensive, and it is just a nicotine addiction at this point. It's not like fun anymore. So I'm over it. I'm ready to be done with it. Now I'm using nicotine lozenges. So
that's fair. You'll get there.
I like the taste and the nicotine, so still do it.
If I was willing to keep up with a larger system, I'd probably keep doing it, but I'm just not. I'm too lazy at this point to worry about it.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. Only they made disposables with tons of different flavors. It's
like
fucking
what though?
We got fruit flies in our fucking house for no reason. We have no fruit in here.
Put out a bowl.
What about the big one in the seat?
And put out a bowl of half water and half apple cider vinegar.
Oh, apple cider. Yeah, I do dial and apple cider.
You can do dial too. And they'll just like hang out in there until they're gone.
Yeah, we have traps. I don't know what it's from. I think there's a dead animal.
Are you sure they're fruit flies and not like drain flies? Because those things are annoying too.
Yeah, they're well, fruit flies wouldn't come to a dead animal, so I don't know. Maybe there's a piece of fruit somewhere none of us know where the fuck it is, but I don't know. I also live in like a kind of a swampy area, so it happens. We have traps. My room is fucking not a fucking pigsty, so it ain't me. You know, the dirtiest thing I have here is this fucking water, and they're not attracted to closed water bottles.
Flying past your camera.
Yeah, I know, dude. This shit's so distracting. They just appeared out of nowhere. I don't know, man. This shit's fucked. Man. Shoot him.
But yeah, good week.
So it was boring. Like, it was a boring week. Not a whole lot of stuff happened that was really insane. I found out that the actor that plays Björn in Vikings is a country singer, which is really strange. And he signed a record deal yesterday, like a pretty big record deal. So good for him. Alexander Ludwig, I think is his name. He was in the Hunger Games movies too.
Ludwig is such an awesome name.
It is.
It's just drums.
What?
It's just a drum company.
It's like being named Zildjian or however the hell you
Zildjian.
say that. Zildjian.
I named my.
This is me daughter Pearl.
I named my son Epiphone.
I couldn't afford Gibson.
His brother Ibanez.
This is my strongest boy, Strandberg. All right, so you guys.
No one's gonna
wanna
really get this.
Yeah, I know this is just like a just self-serving
I can go
musician
on and
humor.
on with these, but
Yeah. So you guys want to get dark? You guys want to hear some
Really
some
quick?
strange?
my buddy has a corgi named Fender. I just want to say that. The,
That's
the,
kinda
la- the,
cool.
la- the last one though. That's all I,
I feel
have to
like
say.
you can. I feel like you can name your animal after a brand of something that you
Yeah.
like. You know, but
Just reminded me of
like
it.
Yeah.
not a child.
My
You know,
my
This
cat's
is-
named Tropicana.
I'm gonna shut up
That's
now.
'cause
I can
he's
go on.
orange.
orange boy.
What were you saying, Tommy?
You guys want? Oh, so I have a fun story. I've told Robbie this story already, but the most on-brand thing between me and my fiance, like if you're ever curious, like what our relationship looks like, just like this story pretty much covers the whole gambit. So, my fiance has a snake. She's had him for I think
Oh,
probably
yeah.
like 10 years. And this week he passed away. And so basically what happened was she had said, "Oh crap, I meant to go get him a rat because he was ready to eat." And so she sent me out to go get a rat from the store. And I came back with the rat. We popped it into the cage with him and he struck at it. But then she's like, "Oh crap, that looks like it might be too big," because it was taking a really long time. The rat was making a lot of noise. It was very sad. Um, and she's like, I think that's too big for him. We're gonna have to get him some frozen food." And when we went to go and take the rat out of the cage, we realized that he was gone. And the rat was okay. Like the rat he had very small grip at like some of the skin on the side of the neck, but like it didn't constrict hard enough to cause any problems for the rat. Like the rat was fine. So I put the rat into a cat carrier and she handles taking care of Sid. And after, everything's kind of calmed down a little bit, we're sitting in the couch and I'm like, "So what do we do with the rat?" And she says, "We'll just go let it outside." So I go outside with this cat carrier with the rat in it. And I literally said out loud to this rat, I was like, "You fought a snake for your freedom today and you won. So here you go." So I open the door. Rat does not move.
Oh man.
Like, not at all. I was like, "Come on, like, just go be free." I tilt the thing back so that, like, the rat slides to the front of the cat carrier, and as soon as I put it back down, the rat ran back to the back, like, was just staying inside. And so finally, like, I gingerly, like, tipped it up so that the rat kinda fell out of the carrier, and it sat there in the grass not moving, just looking at me with its 2 little sad eyes. And so I texted Hannah and I was like, "The rat's not leaving." And she's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, it's just sitting here." And she's like, "Well, we can't we can't bring it back. We can't have a murderous rat
It's
in our
not
house.
leaving.
We can't have a murderous rat in our house." I was like, "Well, I put it in the grass and it won't go anywhere." So she comes outside and we're both like squatted down on the ground looking at this little tiny rat. And she just goes, "All right." And we put it back in the carrier and we went to Petco and we picked out a cage for it. And now she lives in our room. Her name is Mr. Jingles.
You have a Pete rat.
I have a Pete rat. She's really cute. She's really, really cute. But that's the on-brand story. Like the rat that killed our pet snake now lives in our bedroom. That is our relationship in a nutshell.
That's a give and a take right there, if I've ever heard of one.
I'm telling you, that rat like ran the gauntlet and it earned its spot in our home, basically.
So, what was it? The rat that killed the snake, or was the snake just old and that just so happened to be like the timing?
I think it was the timing. I think it was just that like he struck at the rat and then he started to constrict, and after a certain point he just like gave up. So I think that he just used the last of his energy in that moment. And he was a really like I don't know if you guys have ever had reptiles or snakes or been around them, but he had a really like interesting personality as a snake. Like he would it's so weird, but he would like give you kisses. Like if you got close to his face, he would flick his tongue out and kiss you on the face. He was a very, very precious, very good boy, and we miss him.
Well, Rest in
Okay.
peace. F in the chat for
F in
Sid
the
the
chat
snake.
for Sid.
Sid.
But yeah, so if that wasn't dark enough for you, we've got some fun, dark questions to talk about today.
Yeah.
Just to wing it, just to see where the night takes
Make
us.
sure your fucking kids aren't listening to this.
Yeah. Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
So first up, would you rather eat chocolate flavored shit or shit flavored chocolate?
Oh, dude, chocolate flavored shit, 100%.
That's a tough one.
I've
Like,
never
guess the
tasted
question-
shit for one, so I don't want to taste shit. I will throw up that way. I will 100% throw up if I eat shit flavored chocolate. So I'd rather have it the opposite way, so I don't get sick.
Ladies, Robbie doesn't
But-
need to ask.
Yeah, you don't need to booty like groceries.
Nope, that's fucking nasty. I'd rather eat the shit.
Well, the shit,
I would definitely rather eat. I would rather eat shit flavored chocolate. Like psychologically, I would not
Yeah.
want to actually ingest feces.
will the shit make me sick? That's the question.
I think you can take this as literal as possible. If you literally found someone who shat out shit that tasted like chocolate.
Yeah, I'd eat the shit flavored chocolate.
Me too.
I mean,
Sorry, Robbie.
hey, I'll be able to say I ate shit. Literally.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have to eat all the
that
shit.
sounds.
Little piece like that.
I would say it's like equal amounts. Like you could either eat like, a bite of shit flavored chocolate or chocolate flavored shit, or you could eat like an entire bar's worth of shit flavored chocolate or chocolate flavored shit. Like the mass amount that you have to eat is the same.
Yeah. I'll check it off a fucking list. Not a bucket list, but I'll fucking check it off. I've eaten shit before. Have you?
What
Nope.
is this
I'm better than
chocolate?
you.
I've never had chocolate that had corn in it.
Is this a brown crayon?
All right. Let's see. Would you rather
Yeah.
Robbie,
Can I ask
did
a
you
question?
Yeah. Go ahehead. I'm gonna find
Okay.
which one I want to ask next
So-
because this is a long list.
So here's your question. You're in between your mom and your dad, all right? Do you back up an inch and let your dad enter you, or do you go forward an inch and go into your mom? You have to pick one.
Oh no, I'm not answering this question.
Not
I don't
answering
like
that.
it.
No.
I don't
No?
like that question.
I'd swallow a
too
knife
much.
before I did that.
Oh yeah. Agreed.
That's just
Would
is
you-
suicide an option? I will
In
100%
this
kill
case,
myself
yeah,
before
well-
that.
Would you rather have a 10-inch long belly button that swayed to music or literal accordions for legs?
Dude, accordions 100%. What the fuck? I could jump up and down and make a song. I could be so fucking famous. I will go on America's Got Talent, dude, and I will fucking win. I'll get the golden buzzer from Simon Cowell. 100%. I will make sure that he golden buzzers my accordion legs.
So
I'll
wait,
learn
you
how to
get like
play
a
some
little
songs.
belly button that sways to music?
Yeah, 10-inch
That-
long
you would-
belly button.
You would be the fucking most hilarious composer there was.
But think of
Or-
how the accordion
Not
legs would
composer,
sound during
conductor.
sex.
Conductor.
Think of how they would sound during sex, dude.
Fucking polka sex.
Yeah,
That
dude.
That sounds
Belly
like
button.
an album. That sounds like a some weird guy who's really into polka but also wants to reach the younger generation.
That's like
with
an
the love
indie
of
band
polka.
Weird
album.
Al? You literally just described Weird Al.
Yeah, but Weird
really
Al's
into
also
polka.
Weird Al's also extremely wholesome. Like I don't know if I'd expect to hear an album from Weird Al called Polka Sex.
I heard a story Weird Al told about this like girl he was in school with, and like he drew a picture of her, and like he liked her and everything, and like he gave her the picture, and they were in school. And I guess like 30 years later, she shows up at a show of his with the picture and says, "Hey, do you remember me?" And it was like, dude, that's so wholesome. She saved the fucking picture.
I think he signed
Now
it
look
for
at-
her.
I think he did.
I think I remember hearing that story. That's crazy. That's so crazy.
That shit
Like
cray.
that's gotta warm his heart.
Oh, 100%,
You know?
dude.
Like on one hand, people are always gonna be like, "Oh, I knew him before he was famous," and blah blah blah. But then on the other hand, to have somebody who genuinely like, hung on to that for long enough before he became famous that it mattered.
Yeah.
That's just cool.
That's awesome. I like it.
I've heard that Paul Rudd is an extremely good father. Just as far as like some of the stories I've seen about like him going on Halloween, going out for Halloween with
He
his
looks like
kids
a
and
good
stuff.
father.
He does. He does.
Even seeing him
It
in
was-
Ant-Man.
Yeah, right. It's so ugly. I love him.
An avocado, thanks.
Let's see. Would you rather
Yes.
uh would you rather piss on someone or be pissed on?
Piss on someone.
Better to be pissed off than pissed on, I suppose.
True.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I mean, I don't
Unless you're
have
pissed off about being pissed on.
I don't have a piss fetish or anything, but no one's peeing on me. I will pee on you before you pee on me. That is how I will assert my dominance.
This is a whole ass
also
poo
agree
poo
there.
pee pee episode.
Pee pee poo poo check.
Poo poo.
Oh man. That's yeah. Yeah. I'd piss on someone, dude. There's no fucking way I'd let someone pee on me. And some people are into being pissed on. I'm not judging you.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I'm
I
not here to
mean-
yuck anybody else's yum, you know?
I mean, if being pissed on makes you come, dude, fucking awesome. Not me.
All right, we're gonna move the topic from pee pee poo poo to
I'll be
would
the
you
pisser.
rather spend a night buried alive or eat a handful of maggots out of a corpse?
Husband?
Sure.
Some people will get that. Am I buried alive in a coffin?
Um
Because Mr.
So
Beast
for-
did that.
no. So let's say for the sake of this question, you are buried alive just in the dirt, but you can still breathe.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? I'd rather be buried alive.
I get
Not me, dude.
claustrophobic.
Me too. I'm like horrendously claustrophobic.
That's why I can't use
would,
that bathroom at work, dude.
I would literally rather eat a handful of maggots out of a fresh corpse
Or
than be buried alive.
out of a fresh corpse, yeah, because then I can say I've pissed on someone, I've eaten or chocolate flavored shit, and I've eaten live maggots.
I tried to bring it away from piss and shit, and you just brought it right back.
Bringing it full circle, dude. Full circle. I will eat those maggots. How many am I? Do I have to eat maggots or can I eat maggot?
No, you have to grab a handful of maggots.
What if
Like-
it's just like one really big one that's just like, what if I have small hands? What if I have those
No,
little tiny
no.
like finger hands and I just use those?
You have to eat a handful of maggots in proportion between the average maggot and the average human hand.
What if I got big hands?
You're going based on the average. So technically you'd be eating less maggots if you had big hands than you would normally if you grab that handful yourself.
Yeah, I'll eat the maggots. Fuck it.
I would totally eat the maggots.
100%.
I'd throw up. I would it would be horrifying.
I would go to the hospital
But I would
immediately
do it.
after, but yeah, I would do
but
that.
I would do it. If someone said, "I'm going to bury you alive if you don't eat these maggots," I would eat the maggots. 100%.
Oh, I'd just be buried alive. I can handle it.
I have nightmares about getting stuck in like a SeaWorld slide or something, like Adventure Island. So like I can't move my arms and then the water just fills up above to my neck until I drown and then I wake up and like freaking out. Like that I have nightmares about playground slides the same way where it's like I'm stuck at the bottom of a slide and people slide on top of me until like my head caves in.
You know,
Shit.
a really common nightmare, excuse me, is your teeth falling out.
I have that nightmare constantly.
I get that all the time.
The Dream Almanac says that having nightmares about your teeth falling out is indicative that you are stressed about money, which in America makes sense why people would have that have that nightmare constantly.
Yep.
Yay, capitalism.
Yay, capitalism.
Yay.
Of course, the ever present question that I believe we've probably talked about on the podcast before: would you rather fight 100 100 duck-sized horses, or one horse-sized duck?
Do I get weapons at all?
No, you going into this fight with what God gave you.
Well, I know a little bit of
Horse-sized
martial
duck.
arts still,
So like
so
anxiety.
martial arts and anxiety. Yep, that's what I'm going in there with. I'll fight 100 duck-sized horses. I can punt those things so fucking far, dude.
I think
Look
I'm
like a
gonna go with
football.
that. I think I would go with that too, because ducks are mean as shit.
It'd be a
horses
great
are not
workout.
mean.
It'd be a really good
Horses are not-
workout.
Horses are not like vicious creatures, but like I mean, you can get really fucked up by a horse if you scare them, but they're usually not gonna like go after you to attack you. But
Yeah.
a duck, especially a duck that knows it's bigger than you, will absolutely have malice and hatred in its heart towards you.
I think
What do you
of
think,
a duck-sized horse being about the size of a corgi, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe even a
I
little
gotta
bit
go
smaller.
horse-sized duck.
Why?
One enemy, one thing to deal with.
I mean, it wouldn't be tough to get overrun by 100
You're
ducks.
lazy.
Like now we're talking about 100. You know, like I've never
Yeah.
even seen what 100 actual ducks look like all in one place.
It's a lot of ducks.
Except maybe that one video where she's all like, "Look at all those chickens," but I don't know if that was ducks or
I
not.
think they were seagulls.
Something, but like
I don't know.
I don't know. Like I've never even seen
Birds.
what that many animals look like just standing in a row. You know,
I hate birds. Got your ducks
Shouts
in a row.
Shouts out to Donnie Baker.
I hate birds.
Give Donnie Baker his boat back.
Bring my man's boat.
See, listen, all you need is to get a rope or something, and you can take on that one horse-sized duck.
No.
No.
You go into the fight with what God gave you.
Yeah, doesn't mean can't find rope lying
Your
around.
fists. You have to use your
No.
fists.
This is like this is an arranged fight. This is not like you encounter a random horse-sized duck in the wild and you have the wild at your disposal. This is that you are slotted to fight this horse-sized duck in a ring.
I'd still do it.
You are a
I'd just climb
gladiator
it.
against a massive fucking duck.
I'd fucking watch that. I would watch
Absolutely.
that.
I
Now,
would just get on it and just fucking choke it out.
I don't know. I'm torn by that because I feel like watching a person fight a horse-sized duck would be almost the same as like watching dog fights, like morally, with the animal abuse and everything. That part I'm not really okay with.
Fuck
but,
ducks.
Nah, ducks are chill. It's geese. Fuck geese.
No, fuck water, like birds of the water for the most part. Let's be real.
Water
If
birds. Fuck 'em.
if water birds are around, we have the only birds like water birds that I don't say fuck you to are sandhill cranes, which I feel like I'm in the minority here because I know a lot of people are really annoyed by sandhill
They're
cranes.
annoying, but I don't hate them.
But
They're
we
chill.
have like a gang of
They're
them
bad.
that lives like we live on a lake. So there's like 3 of them that hangs out in our yard and they walk around like they're part of a gang and they look at you and they're just like,
What you reppin', bruh? Blood?
Yeah.
What you reppin'?
yeah, and they like swagger like
Yeah. Dude, they're chill as shit.
like they're listening to really really like hard gangster rap.
At the apartment
their
complex
minds
I used to
all the
work
time.
at, they'd fucking be everywhere, dog. They'd be like stop in the middle of the road and like you drive up to them, they just go. Just keep on vibing. Keep going.
They're like, we're protected. Try it.
Yeah. They're chill. They're like stoners, dude. Just they're hanging out, man, having a good time, doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
What else you got for us?
All right, let's see. Would you rather paint a wall with your face or with your knees?
What kind of wall?
So like average, average apartment wall, like not like uh anything humongous, but
Face.
also like enough that it would be a challenge.
More surface area on my face. I can get it done with quicker.
No. I think the context here is like, would you rather hold a brush with your teeth and paint a wall, or hold the brush between your knees?
Face.
Definitely my
I
knees.
I think so too. Just for the sake of being able to aim, like see what you're painting.
Yeah, and it would hurt my mouth after a while.
hmm Especially if you're using like a roller.
When you're headbanging, you're a geese or a fucking sandhill crane. You're a geese. Yep.
You are a geese. You are one singular plural goose.
Sounds like an insult now. You're a fucking geese.
See, you mentioned an apartment, so you're a geese on a lease.
That's a good one. Meanwhile, Tommy's suddenly dying.
Jesus Christ.
It's just a very faint cough.
Oh,
it's like there being a moose loose in the house.
Oh my god. Okay, Alex.
Fucking hell.
It is with them
Man,
cues.
this one's sad. This one's sad for a lot of people. Would
Whip
you
it
rather
out.
have a 2-inch penis or man boobs?
2-inch penis, because I get an extra inch. Upgrades people.
Yeah, I was gonna say it. That would suck to have both.
I'd go with 2-inch penis.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to put that much work into losing weight.
No, I don't think that they mean like fat. I think that they mean like having actual like mammary.
Like,
Oh, yeah, 2-inch penis. I can take fucking Blue Chew for that dog or whatever I need to.
Would you rather live completely without music or only be able to listen to your least favorite song?
I mean,
Uh,
by default, your least favorite song would be your favorite song. The only song.
Yeah, like if the song that you like the least, it doesn't have to be the song you hate the most, but a song you're almost completely neutral on, but you kind of like it.
I'd go with the song I like the least, because
Me
at least I
too.
get some music.
yeah,
Yeah, me
yeah.
too.
I can't deal without music. I mean, I thought I could just, podcasts, but nah, I can't listen to people talk all
Nah.
fucking day.
Well,
I
here's the
wouldn't
thing.
listen to us either.
Now, this is also including anytime you've ever heard ambient music in the background of something. This is also like you're grocery shopping and that song plays over the grocery store speakers. This song is in every movie that you watch, every TV show. The song is every station on every radio station. It plays this song nonstop, constantly. So, like, this song is not just to the point where it's like you can only listen to this song intentionally, but anytime there would be any music in your life, all you hear is this one song that you only kind of like.
I can choose not to listen to it at will, though, so stick with that.
Yeah, I feel like the only acceptable answer is "Photograph" by Nickelback.
No, I don't like that song. I don't like that song just a little bit enough for it to be like that. I would rather not have music than have to listen to that song every day for the rest of my life.
The only song that comes to mind for me is that Lil Nas X song he just put out, "Call Me by Your Name" or something.
I mean, that's kind of how life is right now.
I'm not a fan of it.
If you hear music on like, Facebook videos or whatever, like that is the song that they're using. So it is kind of the passive song that's just happening right now.
Yeah.
But I doubt you would hear that in a grocery store,
Lucky me.
How do you guys feel about riddles?
I like riddles.
Is it a minute mystery?
Yeah, minute mysteries or lateral thinking puzzles are one of my favorite thing in the universe.
The first fucking day I worked with you 3 years ago, we spent how many hours doing minute mysteries?
Probably like 2 or 3 hours.
Jesus Christ!
It was a what do you call it? An introduction ritual, like your rites of passage.
Rites
You
of
had to solve
passage.
you had to solve some minute mysteries.
Fucking
before,
storming all day, just hanging out.
Yep. Yep. So those are some of my favorite things to do. And basically, the object, if you're not familiar with doing a minute mystery or with a lateral thinking puzzle, is that you are given a limited amount of information about a situation, about a story that happened, and you have to figure out what happened leading up to that by asking yes or no questions. And it's seriously it's so much my favorite thing to do that I've run out of them. Like there are very few of them out there that I haven't heard or haven't spent the time to figure out. So I can only
Oh
share in my
dear.
joy. I can only share in my joy with this by offering them to other people to have to solve.
All right, let's do one, so we
All
don't
right,
fucking.
all right, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Because there's whole ass podcasts devoted to doing riddles, and we're not necessarily that, but
Yeah.
all right. So I'm trying to think of one that I didn't do with you, Robbie.
The plain one keeps coming to mind because I've heard it before.
Oh yeah. So here we go. A woman goes to the store and buys a new pair of shoes, goes to work, and dies. What happened?
And you can only give yes or no answers, right?
You can only ask a yes or no question. If the
Right.
answer to a question is not relevant to the answer to the riddle, I will tell you.
The riddle.
The riddle.
The
I got
riddle.
nicotine lozenge in my mouth, and it's like dry, so it's like sticking to the inside of my mouth. I
So
thought I'll throw one of these in here so I don't vape the whole time I'm on the podcast.
So you should just
And
hit your
now it's
vape while
like-
you're got it in there.
I have a question.
Okay,
Actually, I can I just make a guess on the solve?
sure.
She didn't like the color of it, so she dyed him a different color.
No. That is a really creative answer, and I've never heard somebody come back with that angle on it. But no, as she dies, like her life ends.
Her life ends.
So repeat the.
Did she lose her soul?
Who's to say? So a woman goes to the store, buys a new pair of shoes, goes to work, and dies.
She get in a car accident?
No,
She have a heart
dies
attack?
at work?
she dies at work. Yes.
Is she old?
No. Although I wouldn't say her age is necessarily relevant. People who do her job are usually younger.
Did she have a sickness?
No.
Mm. She goes
Hmm.
to the store, buys a new pair of shoes.
Somebody listening to this is screaming the answer right now. It's fucking this! It's fucking this! Fuck.
All right, so I'm going to give you kind of a hint here.
Okay.
There's a couple of things that you need to figure out to know the answer to this question. So the first thing you need to figure out is how she died, and then you have to figure out how the shoes connected to her death.
Did
Like
she
why
trip?
is it relevant that she got new shoes? She did not trip.
Was she a
Did
burn
she
victim?
slip?
No. And no.
They're both. Okay.
Did she lose her foot or her feet?
No.
Does she need shoes?
She doesn't need specific shoes necessarily to do the job that she's doing.
So then you can eliminate medical field that way.
Correct.
Does
Yeah,
she
she
work
would
in
not
a
have it.
hazardous work environment?
Yes, I would say yes for sure.
Does she work at a minimum wage job?
No.
Is it a skilled job?
I don't know if you could necessarily say it's skilled labor, but it's almost certainly not minimum wage.
She a flight attendant?
No.
Is she an athlete?
No.
Is she one of those people on a cruise ship that like the waitress on a cruise ship, whatever they're called?
No. She may do her job on a cruise ship, but usually she wouldn't.
Hostess, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
Was she wearing those shoes she bought when she died?
Yes.
She a chef?
No.
Did she? Oh shit! Did she die of a disease?
No. Try and figure out what kind of shoes she bought.
Were they flip flops?
No.
Were they sandals?
No.
Were they?
So they were closed-toed.
Tennis shoes.
They could be closed-toed or open-toed, but they weren't
Were they
sandals.
heels?
They were heels.
They were heels. Did her heels break?
No.
So she wore heels to work and she died at work.
Yes.
Is she a stripper?
No, but that is kind of on the right track. Sort of.
Did she get shot?
No.
She a bouncer?
No.
Did she
Doesn't-
die because she couldn't run in those shoes?
No. No.
That's a good question, Alex.
This is a tough one.
She had no reason to suspect that she would die that day until
No one really
right
does.
before she died.
Typically,
But
how
I
it
mean,
goes.
like she wasn't in a situation that was different or strange in any way to her, and she probably she would not have had time to notice why she died before she died.
Was she killed?
Yes.
Did she know her killer?
Yes.
Was her killer a coworker?
Yes.
Did she die to some kind of gas?
No.
All right.
Was she killed on purpose?
No. That is a big part of it.
So she was wearing heels. She
Hills.
got killed, but
hills have eyes.
I'm sure someone's already figured this out,
Oh, 100%.
Oh, for sure.
and they're just like, "Who are these idiots?"
Now,
trying to
this
figure
is
shit
not
out?
like this is not one of those riddles where when you figure out the answer, you're going to be like, "Oh, how could I have not known that?" Like, this is not a simple, like deceptively simple. It's a pretty convoluted story to just come up with. So, you guys are doing well.
Was she a musician?
No, but again, that's sort of on the right track.
I was thinking more along like a singer or performer.
There you go. She was a performer.
So she was a musician.
She was not a musician.
She was a performer. Did she work in a circus?
Yes.
Did she die
Oh.
to a lion or a fucking animal?
No.
Oh, I know.
Oh, she was a trapeze
She's a
artist.
No, she was not a trapeze artist.
Fuck.
Was she a magician's assistant?
No. Not a magician.
Was she on like the tightrope?
No.
Okay.
Was she an illusionist's assistant?
No, there is a very specific person she was the assistant to.
Was she the? Oh no, she wasn't a lion tamer.
No. Did she work with animals?
No.
Assistant?
I guess okay, I guess technically you could say that a magician performed this performance, but it's not a magic trick.
Was she sawed in half?
No.
Did she have like the swords through her?
No. But that is dangerously close.
Was it? Oh, I can't think of what it's called. It's like the fucking coffin spike thing, like Chris Angel did that one
No,
time.
no.
Nothing like that.
No.
Oh, the Iron Maiden?
What?
No, it's not that. Yeah,
That's
that coffin with the swords in it is called an Iron Maiden.
That's dumb.
If you saw one, you'd see like if you saw what like the actual medieval Iron Maidens look
Yeah.
like. They're pretty scary. It's sketch.
So she was
Looks
killed
like a
on
saw
accident.
trap.
by a magician.
He's not really like you would not have. If you saw this act, you wouldn't necessarily say you went and saw a magician perform.
Is he like Chris Rams or Chris whatever the fuck his name is, Mind Freak?
Chris
No.
Angel.
Chris Angel.
No. There's nothing. So I will say nothing about their act was fake. Like they weren't trying to fool anybody with the act they were doing.
Did her shoes breaking cause her death?
No. Her
But
shoes
the
worked
shoes
exactly the
were
way they
the
were supposed to.
cause.
Yes.
Was it a knife throwing incident?
Yes.
Was she too tall because of the heels and the
Yes.
person hit her in the head?
She went and bought new heels that were slightly taller than the ones she normally wore to perform in, so the knife thrower's aim was a little bit off, resulting in her death.
Huh.
Well done. How long did that take? Like
Too
10
long.
minutes?
Couple minutes.
No, that was pretty quick. Like most people give up on that riddle.
I don't know why I thought of fucking circus, but
Yeah, that was like what cinched it for you because that's the thing that nobody ever figures out. It's like, what do you? They're a performer. Like everyone always goes to stripper immediately.
What you talking about,
That's
Willis?
like the first.
I
thing.
already went to stripper. Oh, that was fun.
I love them. I love them. I started at a certain point. I started making my own up because I had like figured out all of the ones that were there, and I had done them with Hannah, and so she knew all the answers to the ones that I had seen before because she was the one that gave them to me. So I started making up my own. You know what is a perfect prompt for any of these types of riddles? 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah.
If you take
Yeah.
any story from 1,000 Ways to Die and just remove some of the information, so you have the beginning and the end, and then the middle part is the obscure part, you can make a minute mystery out of it.
I can make a minute mystery from
All right,
1,000 Ways to Die.
let's do it because I haven't seen every episode of that show.
Robbie doesn't look too happy about me doing it.
Well, we're 42 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
If it's gonna be short, then yeah. But I just don't want to bore people with minute mysteries.
It'll probably be short.
All right. If you guys don't get it in a few minutes, I'll call it quits.
All right.
A guy goes to the grocery store. He buys some bananas. He goes home. He gets an erection, and then he dies.
He shoved the banana up
Okay.
his ass.
No.
Was he allergic to
So-
bananas?
Did he
No.
die by accident?
Yes, I guess would be the best way to say that.
Did he die from a
Was he-
medical condition?
Yes.
Was he allergic to something?
No.
All right.
Did the bananas play a role in his death?
Sort of.
Did he slip on the banana peel somehow?
No.
Okay. Was he alone?
Yes.
Okay. So he died alone by accident. It wasn't a suicide.
No.
Okay. So it wasn't suicide. He wasn't murdered, and it
No.
wasn't natural causes.
No.
Okay. So accidental. The banana played a role in his death
To an extent.
to an extent. So the banana did not directly cause him to die.
That is correct. However, buying the bananas caused him to die.
Buying the bananas caused him to die. Okay. Is it relevant where he bought the bananas? Like the store he bought them from?
It's relevant where the bananas came from. Not the store, but initial point of origin.
Were there parasites on the bananas?
Hold on. I know the answer. I think I know the answer. This is a stretch, but I think I know it. He bought a bunch of bananas that had a spider, a deadly spider in them when he bought the bunch, and the spider bit him on the dick, which caused it to swell, and the venom from the spider is what inevitably killed him.
You are this close. It didn't bite him on the dick, but
Didn't-
the venom itself actually caused the priapism.
Okay.
The what?
So
The spider's venom itself caused an erection that wouldn't a priapism. It's an erection that doesn't go away. That's just one of the effects of the spider venom.
are you gonna make us try and figure out what kind of spider it was, or
Banana
it's actually
spider?
just called a banana spider.
okay. We have those. We have those here in Florida.
Yeah.
I saw when I went to Costa Rica, I saw banana spiders like bigger than my face. Shit
Fucking
is
huge.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I like how you got it there, Tommy. You're like, this is a stretch, and I'm like, well, you fucking got it.
I've seen that episode before.
I have not seen
Yeah.
that episode, I promise. I'm this is like one of the few things in my life that I'm like really good at, and I know I'm really good at. There have been some where Hannah just like gave me the clues and I came up with the answer just like on the spot right when she gave me the clues. It's a useless thing to be good at. I'll tell you that. At least
But it
for
works.
Could be a
someone who's
detective,
not a detective. Yeah, if I was a detective, it would be useful to be good at that. But I'm not. I am a retail manager.
You got any other questions for us, Tommy?
Let's see. Would you rather eat an entire jar of mayonnaise or a whole tub of butter in one sitting?
An entire jar of mayonnaise for sure.
Does it have to just be plain mayonnaise, or can I like dip shit
no,
in
you
it?
got no. That's all you got. You
Why
gotta
are you
eat the
trying to
mayonnaise, like,
alter
by the spoonful?
These
I wanna
situations,
know
my
the
friend.
condition.
I think context is key here.
Wouldn't you
I
give
think
context in the
context is key.
question?
Well, the context is alone by itself. You have to either eat the
banana.
bananas, the bananas. You have to eat
Spider
the mayonnaise
banana.
with a spoon, or you have to eat butter with a fork.
Dude, I'll eat the fucking mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is delicious.
Yeah, mayo. As long as
couldn't
it's
do it.
Duke's brand.
I saw a video of like the world record for most mayonnaise eaten in. It was like a timed event. It was like most mayonnaise eaten in a 10-minute window. And this woman just like opens up the first jar of mayonnaise with one of those gigantic like peanut butter spoons and just is like
Yeah.
shoveling it into her mouth. It was the most disgusting thing
That's
I've ever
disgusting.
seen. It was disgusting.
That is pretty gross.
But I feel like I would probably feel the same way if I watched somebody just like chew down butter. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Would you rather always have a runny nose or always be congested
I
for the
feel
rest
like
of your life?
I always have a runny nose anyway, so
Well,
I
then you
think
better
I'd
go
rather
catch
be
it.
congested.
No, I think I'd rather have a runny nose. Although having a oh yes, having a runny nose means you also have like the end of your nose is like raw from wiping it all the time.
just
So,
don't wipe.
Yeah.
just let it run.
Fucking let it go.
Well,
let it
no,
go.
I agree, runny nose, because there are activities that require me to breathe with my nose.
It's true.
Yeah,
Like-
like hiking.
Sure, we'll go with that one.
Nasty motherfucker. Let's see. Would you rather find out your pet can talk and understands English and also really hates you, or never hear your pet speak?
Does barking count as speaking?
No. I mean, like speaking English.
Oh. I'd rather know if my pet hated me so I get rid of their ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
Honestly.
send you somewhere where you belong.
You're going to the shadow realm, Barry.
The shadow realm. I almost just doxed us a second ago, just now. Like that meme that we had in the group chat
Oh.
about that Walmart.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a tree that can feel pain or a snail that can't die? Oh, we almost had a pretty expensive spit take there.
I'd rather be a
I'm
snail
gonna
that
go
can't
with
die.
snail.
Dude, we have an army of snails on our mailbox.
I want to be an immortal fucking snail.
Snail
Yeah.
mail.
That's how
Literally.
badass that would be. Just being immortal for one.
Snail mail.
Let's see.
Like if a predator ate me, I couldn't fucking die anyway. I could just bust my way out of there, like hit him with my shell or something, ruin him, make him throw me up.
Well, immortal, not invincible.
Well, if I'm immortal, I'm still alive in there.
No.
Yeah.
Immortal means that you don't die of natural causes.
Yeah, you don't die of age.
Well, it won't kill me if it eats me.
No, I think it might.
Not if I make it throw up first.
Okay. Yeah.
You ever eaten a snail?
No.
Shut the fuck up.
Escargot, my cargo, 360 real swiftly.
What?
Let's see.
Biggie.
Would you rather shout all the time or whisper all the time?
Whisper.
Yeah. Whisper.
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm with you guys on that.
Yeah.
So at least people don't know half the stupid shit that comes out of
Just
my
get
mouth.
really close to my mic.
Would you rather wipe your ass with poison ivy or a handful of wasps?
Poison ivy.
Poison ivy.
I don't want a wasp crawling up my bunghole. What the fuck?
Nope. Not today.
He'll
Not
like
today,
sting
Satan.
my long intestine or something.
Not today, Satan. Go back to Lil Nas X.
Plot
Right.
twist, it's a handful of wasp moms.
That's worse.
No. Fucking no.
What is it? White American.
White Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
That's right, yes.
White
That's right.
American, he says.
Yeah, like the cheese.
No, that's a cheese.
Yeah. You're
white
just
White American Swiss and provolone.
you're just
That's my favorite wasp.
you cis male.
What about your favorite WAP?
That's
Worship
my
and prayer?
Oh,
What'd you say?
nothing.
Worship and prayer?
Oh.
Dude, I went to church camp when I was a kid, and they had this big building where they would have all the church services, and the
Yeah.
colloquial term for that building, I don't know if I should say this. I don't know if this is going to get me doxxed. I don't think so. Nobody who went to that church camp is watching this podcast. Not
It better fucking not fucking be.
yeah. If you are, God's mad.
Yeah. You're a
They
sinner.
They called that building the WAP. And when that song came out, I was like, good times. Actually, terrible. I hated going to church camp.
So
I would
So
too.
it was conversion camp, right, Tommy? Because it didn't work.
No, still gay.
I was gonna say it was your
Eh.
gay therapy camp.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe those things like still exist in some places.
Those are fucked up.
Let's see. Would you rather constantly be naked for the rest of your life or never be able to take off your clothes?
I mean, either way, I'm gonna be sitting in my room playing Rust, so doesn't matter
It
to
doesn't
me.
really matter.
Well, in that case, I feel like being naked is probably the better option.
Yeah, this is true.
Because then showering's not uncomfortable and you don't have to shit your pants every day.
This is true. But if you were constantly clothed and you had to shit your pants, you would just never be able to take your clothes off. So you just have like a giant like Mount Everest of shit behind you.
Well, I'm going to say, again, we're going to add some context. I'm going to say that you can change your clothes, but in the process of changing clothes, you can never not be fully clothed.
So
So
I could
you're
always
never
have
nude.
socks on.
What's that?
Could I always have just socks on if I wanted to?
No. You have to. So like, if you change clothes, you would have to like if you to change your shirt, you would have to put your new shirt on over top of your old shirt, and then take your old shirt off from underneath.
So if I shit my pants and I was changing, would I get to wipe my ass doing that, or
No.
that would just be a raw asshole? Then that would hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be naked forever. Fuck
How do
yeah.
you poop?
Your pants?
Can you pull your pants down to poop?
No. I will say that I will allow a hole in the pants for pooping.
Is it really for pooping?
That's
Yeah,
just
it's not
that's
for
just a
pooping.
matter of how creative you get. Whether or not somebody is gonna want to fuck you when you literally shit your pants every day is a.
How do you know that's what I meant?
I mean, what else did you mean? What else could you mean?
That.
Farting.
You don't need a hole in your pants to fart.
I mean, somebody might want to fuck you if you constantly shit your pants every day.
Hey, don't yuck anybody else's.
Shitty lube, literally.
Ugh.
And it doesn't taste like chocolate.
And there goes any people we had watching this.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
no,
sorry
this
to all
is-
the
this is
Christians
like-
that are
this
watching
is
this.
fucking this is some Cro-Mag shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm sorry to anybody watching this in
yeah,
a
just
fucking
poop
church
jokes.
pew, you know?
Even the Bible has poop jokes in it.
Ooh, we could call it shitty humor.
Okay, here's another poop joke or a poop question. Would you rather shit yourself once a year in public or every day in private?
Once a year in public, 'cause that's less than I do now.
I already do that, so once a year in public.
Yeah.
All right. I
What,
mean,
you've never shit yourself at work?
Not at work. Actually, I did once, but it wasn't where I work now. It was somewhere else. I trusted a fart, and that was a big mistake.
I mean, what, you never really had to go, like it's an emergency and you get
No.
someone that just keeps asking fucking questions.
No, I literally I trusted a fart, and I was like, oh, well, I shit my pants. Gotta go. Sorry. I have no problem saying that on the internet forever. Because it happens.
Let's see. Would you rather have sex with a hideously ugly person or a beautiful, fresh corpse?
A hideous, ugly person.
Yeah.
Me too. All right. I'm glad we're all on the same page on that one.
Yeah.
This one I avoided at the beginning because
The
I thought it was
baninging.
too weird. But would you rather have finger-sized nipples or nipple-sized fingers?
Finger-sized nipples.
You're just like,
which finger though?
take the average of all of the lengths of your fingers. So we'll
It's like
say
your pointer.
ring finger. Yeah, ring finger or pointer finger is the length of your nipple.
It's a long nipple. But you wouldn't need tassels. They would be your tassels.
Nah,
Mhm.
dude, I'd rather have nipple-sized fingers. I'm sorry, finger-sized nipples, because I can still play guitar.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like,
And,
you tie them together, you forget about it.
You forget about it, man.
Okay, all right, hold on. Here's another layer to the question. Would you rather have fingers for nipples or nipples for fingers?
Are they opposable fingers? Can I move
Yes.
them?
Yeah, like it
And
is
fingers
the
for
whole
nipples.
finger,
Oh, fuck
like-
yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's extra.
Let's
You
add
could
another
freak somebody
layer.
out when you hug them.
Let's add another layer. Fingers for nipples, but you don't have autonomous control over them.
Oh, fuck yeah, 100%. I stand by my statement. You can freak somebody out when you go to hug them.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse my nipples. They're out of
They're-
control. That sounds like a
they're-
Robin Williams plot to a movie.
They have a mind of
And with
their own.
Fingers for nipples. Oh.
I could see that on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yes. Coming this summer, the man with
Coming.
fingers for nipples.
He will make you come. Oh my god.
He's gonna rip off your head and shit down your neck.
And he's all out of cum.
Your ass is grass.
uh,
There's a shit
man,
joke
you
in there
guys are-
somewhere.
We're
Yeah,
fucked in the
I
head.
feel like that's our episode title, Dookie Nukem.
Dookie Nukie.
All
When are
right.
we gonna get a guest on and ask them questions like this?
Hopefully never.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't ask this many poop questions of a guest.
Hopefully never have to bring a guest on and ask if they'd rather fuck a dead corpse that's like freshly killed or whatever the fuck,
But
or
beautiful.
like eat shit flavored chocolate or something.
Would you rather actually shit your pants every day, or everyone around you is convinced that you did shit your pants even though you didn't for the rest of your life?
Shit my pants
Shit my
every day.
pants every day.
Yeah. So that way, whenever
You
they
Gotta
think
do
that,
laundry.
yeah. Like if I can wake up and shit my pants and get it out of the way, sure.
Oh, this one's rough. Would you rather
Yikes.
pull your own thumbnail off with a fork, or put a toothpick under your big toe and
Thumbnail.
kick the wall?
Thumbnail.
Oh, I just can neither.
Yeah, thumbnail.
Would you rather puke up slugs every time you throw up, it's actual slugs? Or, let's say, would you rather puke up slugs every time you burp, or shit literal bricks?
I'm going with slugs.
If I shit
I like
literal
my butt
bricks,
big brick.
I'd have to get a new toilet every time, and I'd probably get sued for destroying a lot of toilets.
Not
So
if you save the
Plumbing?
bricks.
what am I gonna do? Shit into my hands?
I mean, they're just
Just
bricks.
shit onto the ground. Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying that you have
Ooh,
bricks that are
we could-
made of shit.
I can
I'm
shit a
saying that
house.
every time you shit a literal concrete brick.
I can shit
actually,
a house.
I'd
Shit
rather
yourself a house.
shit bricks. I'd just go to like Africa or something and help people build houses.
Do you have any fucking olive oil? I can just chug really quick.
I mean, all you need is nicotine and coffee.
True.
How come almost all of these? I'm looking at. I've looked at a couple of lists, and almost all of them are poop related.
Because the
Like-
internet knows you, Tommy.
I guess I've been targeted. Would you rather shit out of your mouth or have someone shit in your mouth?
What the fuck? Why are they all about shit?
I'm telling you, dude.
God damn.
Like in a row, there was that one, and the two before it are: would you rather only eat insects for the rest of your life and live as you are now, or eat normally and have constant diarrhea? And then the next one is: would you rather have diarrhea during your wedding ceremony
What the fuck?
or have it during your wedding night?
I mean,
Wedding night, you got that shit locked down, man.
literal shit.
Yeah. You can't unmarry me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you can. You can get an annulment.
Paper's already signed, bitch. You're dealing with me shitting my pants every day.
Let's see. Would you rather drink piss or sweat? Water bottle full. One full water bottle of either piss or sweat. Something
gonna
for
go with
some
piss.
reason, for some reason, piss seems
It's
clean.
very gross. It's sterile.
No, I'm not talking about your own piss.
No.
You're drinking somebody else's piss.
Can
Mystery
piss?
piss.
Can I drink my own sweat at least?
No, the sweat and the piss must come from the same person.
Well, I'm drinking.
Have you guys seen that one Jackass
Sweat.
thing they did?
Yes, that is I think probably what prompted
So
this question. And the what was it, what did they call it?
I don't remember.
Just a sweatsuit or something?
Yeah, they had the big guy on the treadmill and like fucking sponges under his fat
Yeah.
folds and,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
just fucking
what's
wrung it out.
his name? Not Ponce. Phil something maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Phil.
Lacey, I don't know.
No, it wasn't Phil. It was one of the guys on the actual Jackass crew.
Yeah, I can't remember his
But-
name.
Yeah, no fucking way. I would never drink sweat. I would rather drink. I would rather
Steve-O
drink that same guy's piss.
is doing a bit, and he talked about this in like his special. I've seen him talk about it on a couple podcasts. He
Let's get
is.
Steve-O on.
I want to. He's having people piss into jugs for him. He wants to do a world record belly flop into a pool full of piss. So his front yard has jars of piss and bottles of piss all in it.
I would piss in a jug for Steve-O.
Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
would.
What the hell?
And then just drug test it just to see what happens.
Is there anything legally that would prevent you from shipping a jug of piss?
Probably a lot.
Maybe
I guess it's considered hazardous material.
Hazardous, yeah.
Hazardous
Like
material.
biohazard or something.
But that doesn't mean you can't ship it. That just means you have to ship it properly.
This
or
is true.
if nobody knows.
Yeah, like when the post office asks if I have a battery in whatever it is that I'm
Yeah,
shipping.
you just say yes. Take better care of it.
Let's see. God, these are really rough.
All right, last one. No shit.
Last one, no shit. Okay.
Let's go out with a fucking banger. I am hungry.
Would you rather have sandpaper hands and be forced to jerk off once a week forever, or have no genitals at all?
With enough jerking off, I'm gonna have no genitals at some point.
Yeah.
Or you're just gonna have a supremely callous dick.
No genitals.
Depending on what grit sandpaper it is.
Say 220.
No genitals.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
genitals.
I think I'm with you on this one.
Yeah.
I guess that really wasn't going out with a bang. I thought that was going to be way
Do
funnier
another.
than it was. All right.
Making it good.
I mean, your dick would look like Red Skull from fucking Avengers after a couple days.
You'd have that Attack on Titan dick. Let's see. Would you rather let's do
Thank
this
you,
as a
Alex.
hypothetical situation. There is a person who is let's say the person you love most in the world, whoever that may be. That person is about to die. Right? The only way you can save them is to press a red button or a blue button. The red button kills 10 random strangers that you have never met. The blue button kills a brand new newborn baby.
Blue button.
Blue
I mean, I'm
button.
all
What the
for
fuck? I hate
abortions.
children.
It's just an ultra late term abortion.
See,
Alright, well, this,
it's instead of taking 10 lives, I'm only taking one. So
Yeah.
there's a
That's,
give and a take there.
what if the
Utilitarianism.
10 random people, what if you could be 100% sure that they were horrible people?
I mean,
Like, what kind of horrible people? Like, they don't return their shopping cart to the thing?
No,
Kind of horrible
like
people?
let's say they are not on death row but in prison for life and they committed the crime for sure. Like you can morally be sound in saying this person deserves the situation that they're in. But
Yeah,
not
then 10
necessarily that they
people.
deserve death.
I don't know, man. I have sympathy for almost everybody except for a few people, and those are all being child predators. So if they're all a bunch of pedophiles, fucking kill them.
Then you just kill them. Like
Yeah.
you don't even have to worry about whoever's
Yeah.
about to die. You could just press that button and let
Yeah.
them die.
Yeah, I
I'd
mean,
probably push that
that's
button
10
a
less
couple times.
pedophiles.
Yeah, like murderers, like they've been in prison long enough. Not like they're in prison for so long they've had enough time to be like, man, I really fucked up. A lot of them fucking change how they are, and like they have their own new way of thinking, especially if you've been in prison for fucking 40 something years or whatever, you know what I mean? You finally get out. But if you're a kitty dwiddler, I hope you fucking burn in hell.
And I suppose we can leave it on that note. Kitty dwiddlers, burn in hell.
Yeah, fuck you, pedophiles.
Leftovers at Midnight, the podcast where kitty twiddlers burn in hell.
Yeah.
Sponsored by killing pedophiles.
Sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
I guarantee if we land a sponsor, it'll probably be Raid at some point.
Hey, so I feel like we've probably talked about this before, but like props to Raid for sponsoring so many people.
Yep.
Like as corny as it is, as expected as it would be, like they are doing content creators a favor.
Mm-hmm.
For not a whole lot. For not like they talk about Raid Shadow Legends for like a minute in one of their videos and they sponsor the whole video. I like, as annoying as it is to see that sponsorship like that and like all the other mobile games that sponsor, like good on them for supporting small content creators. Thank you to Raid Shadow Legends. Please sponsor our podcast.
Do it. We'll talk about it. We won't make fun of you. We promise.
That RTX voice really going to work. But you know what's not going to work is a 3090 for Alex.
We had to fucking shoehorn it
All
in
right,
there,
episode 22. Bye.
It's actually episode 23.
That's what I said. Bye, episode 47.